What's good with y'all, man? It's crunch time. Had to like y'all join in, brothers and sisters. Today, I'm here to tell you guys real quick, man, that Stephen Curry will be top 3 all time in NBA history if he wins the championship this season. Right now, I got him top 4. Right now, I have Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird in my top 3. Then if he wins again this season, he's over Larry Bird. He goes into that top 3 with MJ, Kobe, and then it'll be him, Mr. Steph Curry. The reason why I'm doing this is because of the criteria that it takes to be top 3, to be top 4, to be top 5. He already has a dynasty. First of all, his eye test, numbers, and championships. So we know eye test is there, numbers is there, championships is there. But when you look at the championships, it's a lot that goes into the championships. How hard is it for you to win your championships? Can you make a dynasty by winning championships? How much help do you need? Who are you beating to win your championships? This all goes into the category of the championships. So it's a lot of dudes that got the eye test. It's a lot of dudes that got the numbers to back up the eye test. Then a lot of people don't have championships. Some dudes do have championships, but then out of the ones that have all 3, eye test, numbers, and championships, I look at who has the hardest championships and also have all 3 categories. That would be Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Steph Curry. Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan won 6 without a superstar on his team. So that means basically that is why they put him over Magic and Larry Bird at the time when they did it, because he won more than them with less help. See, it's all about who do you have on your team and who you playing against. Not only do that, he had to beat the super team Pistons. He had to beat all them superstars in the Eastern Conference every round, and then beat superstars in the Western Conference. Take them down. Bars. With no superstar help. But if you look at a dude like Kobe Bryant, yes, he had Shaquille O'Neal. That's why I put him behind Jordan low-key. But what he proved was that he was basically the common denominator on that team, because what he did was he went to 3 straight finals after Shaq left. So it shows he can do it with Shaq or without Shaq. Now the reason why he didn't three-peat the second time is because they played a super team. He didn't play a super team when he had Shaq. But he came back and beat that super team without a top 75 player on his team. Like a lot of times people will lose and then say, okay, cool, let me add a superstar. He didn't do that. Larry Bird, I have Larry Bird there because Larry Bird won 3 championships in the 80s, having to beat superstars and super teams such as Moses, Dr. J on the same team, Magic and Kareem on the same team, Bad Boy Pistons, Michael Jordan. He's undefeated against Michael Jordan. But Larry Bird didn't have a superstar on his team, because you can look at, as great as that team was, well put together, they didn't have another superstar in there. Unless you want to say Kevin McHale is a superstar. He ain't a superstar, is he? He's a great player, but he's not a superstar though. So they still was an organic team. It's not like he was like, okay, let me team up with superstars. Feel me? So that's why I respect Larry Bird a lot. And he has the eye test and the numbers to back up the eye test. So right now, my top 3 is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Larry Bird. Stephen Curry, the reason why I have him behind Larry Bird as of right now is because he did add KD in order to get low-key more championships than Larry Bird. And also, remember, he couldn't beat LeBron and Kyrie. I don't even hold it against him, because LeBron and Kyrie are 2 superstars on one team going against Stephen Curry, who is 1 superstar. Y'all got to stay with me now. Larry Bird beat Magic and Kareem at the same time. You feel me? Without having to go add another superstar to make it even, or whatever y'all want to say. Y'all want to say they was overpowered or whatever. But if he wins this season, now that'll be 3 rings without a superstar, just like Larry Bird. So then you would have to add in the other ones, because he's a common denominator. What all of these players have in common also is that they all made a dynasty. You know, Larry Bird had a dynasty Celtics. Michael Jordan had a dynasty Bulls. Kobe. And this is all in chronological order. So in the 80s, Larry Bird had the So this, yes, Johnson did have a dynasty as well, but I put Larry Bird ahead of Magic because Magic had Kareem and James Worthy, who was really James Worthy was supposed to be a superstar. He just landed on the Lakers. So you had Larry Bird in the 80s, Jordan in the 90s, Kobe in the 2000s, and Steph Curry in the 2010s. And that's that. So if Steph Curry was to win again this season, that would give him 5 rings, same amount as Kobe Bryant. Right. But I would low-key just put him behind Michael and Kobe because Michael and Kobe, they didn't have to. Well, see, the thing is, Kobe did have a Shaq. Kobe had a Shaq. But, Kobe and Jordan were dynamic on defense as well. You know what I mean? Kobe and Jordan, I believe, they can score on anybody that you put in front of them without a screen. And it's just certain factors. Kobe and Jordan, they three-peated. Steph never three-peated. So, it's just certain little factors in there that you got to factor in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know that this is the true criteria. I'm saying a lot of people say LeBron James' name in my comments. But the thing is this. The problem is, for one, LeBron had a superstar for all of his rings. And then also, he wasn't always beating superstars on the way to the finals. So a lot of times when he was in the Eastern Conference, while having a superstar or multiple superstars sometimes on his team, and then as a team, you guys weren't even playing against any superstars, I can't put that over Steph Curry's run where he has to beat Russ and KD at the same time. Goddamn, Damian Lillard, AD, Harden. Who else is he beating? Just let me know. Jokic, Luka. This is without KD on this team. So this is without a superstar on this team. And this is just in the West. Then he gets to the finals. He had to beat LeBron James 3 times and then beat Jaylen Brown and Tatum. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, it has to be more impressive. I don't know what criteria that y'all go off of, bro, but I'm going off. This is the criteria. They can manipulate the finals MVPs, the MVPs. Then they snaked them out of MVPs. Because when he teamed up with KD, they said he wasn't allowed to win no more MVPs because he playing with another top 5 player. But then when LeBron teamed up with Wade, they still let him get 2 more MVPs. How that work? How does that work? That don't make no sense. But, that's why they manipulate people's accolades and stuff like that, the resume. You said Steph Curry plays no defense, but he got a steals title. How many steals titles does LeBron got? I'm waiting. Steph Curry led the... Listen to me, right? This is something that only Michael Jordan has done. And I believe Shea Gilgeous might have done it as well. Steph Curry averaged 30 points, led the league in scoring, and led the league in steals at the same time. I think Allen Iverson might have done it as well. Because AI he was averaging 30 back then. But my point is, you know what I'm saying? We talk about he doesn't play defense. He's doing something that Jordan has done. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So how much defense does he need to play? I mean, also, I think LeBron is like 6 for 26 when guarded by Steph in the NBA Finals. That's defense. Steph Curry is the reason why LeBron had to pass the ball to George Hill in Game 1 in 2018. It was Steph Curry that was guarding LeBron. And y'all said he didn't have no choice but to pass the ball. That's defense. At the end of the day, it led to George Hill missing that free throw. J.R. Smith blunder. That's all came from Steph guarding LeBron. And this is facts though, but they gonna call me a hater and stuff when I'm just telling y'all this is just me looking at the game and coming up with and just basically breaking it down and just just calling like I see it. You know what I'm saying? This is all facts. Steph Curry is a disruptor on defense at times, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said it's Harden a good defender. He's a good defender at times. We talking about hit on. Y'all can't try to use the excuse for the steals because I'm talking about when he guards LeBron in the finals. LeBron is 6 for 26. That's good defense, fam. Yeah, bro. Yeah, T. That's what I'm saying. LeBron passed the ball up. I mean, what you want him to? Hey, look. What did Kyrie do when he had Steph guarding him? When Steph was guarding Kyrie in the finals, what did Kyrie do? Closed casket. Sidestep 3. When Steph was guarding LeBron passed the ball up. I mean, it's nothing we can really do about that now. It's already over with. It's already happened. They're going to say I'm hating, but they're going to say that's not defense. But then what is it then? What is it? He made him pass the ball up. He said Curry didn't guard Kyrie. Kyrie got a switch on to Kyrie with under a minute left. What did Kyrie do? He sidestepped 3 because he literally just attacked. He was more aggressive. When Steph guarded LeBron James in game 1, under a minute left, LeBron passed the ball. That's good defense. I'm sorry, he got to stop. So, so you can't say he doesn't play defense, but this is just not just a one-time thing. Like I said, LeBron is 6 for 26 guarded by Steph Curry, but it's deeper than that. Jimmy Butler came out and said that basically, because I always tell y'all that the Warriors' defense is their offense, and who's the catalyst for their offense? Steph Curry, because Jimmy Butler said, it's easy. What do you say? It's easy for your defense to get set when you're knocking down shots. You know what I'm saying? You said Warriors are dark horses. Yes, Warriors are really, 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 I think they contenders, straight up. Ain't no dark horse. They are contenders, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Contenders. You said Luka has more first-team All-NBA than Steph. Well, like I said, you let the accolades dictate certain things. Like, it's just kind of weird that you do that, Luka got a chance to be top 5 all time, too. So, Luka not no chopped liver. You know what I'm saying? You said never doubt Curry and Draymond. Yes, sir. 2 points per game. 2 points in game 1, Draymond. They're going to say that Draymond is all this amazing help. Which like I said, I'm starting to respect Draymond more, though. I ain't going to lie. But let LeBron teammate drop 2 points, though. Oh, my gosh, man. They would be like, yo, he ain't had no help. He can't do it by himself. Too much of the load. They say that even if you average 30. Even if you average 30 playing with LeBron, they still say that he don't have no help. So, they're going to say that if you drop 2 points. But it just shows, like, who can do the most with the least amount of help. And like I said in the beginning of the stream, man, that's what the criteria always been about. That's why they put Jordan over Magic. Because, Magic had 5 rings, but he had Kareem, Worthy, and the whole crew, Byron Scott. So then when Jordan went more than that with less, that's like, and putting up the numbers. That's when they go ahead and give you the edge. It's what they did for Kobe, because now when you went without Shaq, win 2 back-to-back with Pau Gasol, we haven't seen nobody else do that with those type of numbers. We haven't seen it. So that's why they're like, okay, cool, he the closest thing to Jordan. But, you got to say the closest, because at first he had Shaq for the first 3-peat, which is not a knock on him. He didn't really ask to play with Shaq. They kind of orchestrated that plan before he was even coming into the league. They was like, okay, we're going to put him with Shaq. He was supposed to be on Charlotte or Boston or something in the Eastern Conference. And the reason why I still put him top 2 is because, first of all, he overlapped everybody from his draft class. Like, Allen Iverson went to the finals in 2001. Ray Allen and T-Mac, they was all, like, people was always like, okay, AI would have went to the finals if he had Shaq, or he would have did this. So when Shaq left Kobe, it's like he overlapped them. Because remember, AI went to go team up with Melo. He didn't go back to the finals. Ray Allen went to go play on Boston on the super team. He didn't win back-to-back like Kobe. So Kobe had less help than them. That's why people be trying to say, like, yo, you acting like Pau Gasol is trash. No, he just not better than the other teams. He not better than the teammates that everybody else had. So, like I said, Allen Iverson going to play with Melo. Melo better than Pau Gasol. Ray Allen going to make the super team. Paul Pierce and KG, both of them better than Pau Gasol. Tim Duncan and the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? I say Tony Parker on the same level. But they didn't go back to back. You said T-Mac went to go play with Yao Ming. That's what I'm saying. Yao Ming was better than Pau Gasol. You said Kerr saved Jordan. Wasn't they already winning in that series, though? Didn't Jordan already have, 4 rings? Didn't Jordan already have 4 rings when Steve Kerr hit that shot? I don't think y'all know why people say that Ray Allen saved LeBron. It's because if Ray Allen missed that shot, LeBron would have been 1-4. You said no, he wasn't. Yao Ming was better than Pau Gasol. Bro, hold on. Do you know what Yao Ming was averaging? Oh, y'all slow? Like, how good do y'all think Pau Gasol was? This is why y'all think it's disrespect, because y'all don't know how good the other people was. It's like, that's the only big man y'all know from that era. Bro, this man, Yao Ming, was averaging 25 and 10. What is wrong with you? Look it up. You ain't know that, bro? I mean, and it's like they think we disrespecting the man, but it's just a fact. You say you're downgrading Pau. I'm not downgrading Pau to uphold nobody. I'm telling you that other teams other players had better teammates. There's nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with that. You said Pau was an all-star. Yeah, I'm not saying that he wasn't. I'm talking about the other teammates that everybody else had. Like, you can be an all-star and still not be the best big man in the league. So if somebody had another player that was better, like I said, Allen Iverson had Melo. Was Pau Gasol better than Carmelo Anthony? No. What's wrong with that, though? What's wrong with saying that? I'm just saying that, like a T-Mac. They was like, T-Mac, oh, he would have went to the finals. He would have did this if he had Shaq. So why didn't he go to the finals with Yao Ming? Oh, Allen Iverson would have did this with Shaq. So why didn't he go to the finals with Carmelo Anthony? Remember, Kobe beat AI and Melo at the same time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what put Steph in that category, because he beat KD and Russ at the same time, et cetera, et cetera. He beating superstars with less talent on his own team. You said Powell might be better than Melo. Oh, so now like so you have to lie. Look, this is how these LeBron fans cause confusion. Now they're gonna make you sound crazy about stuff that you already knew. Like now Pau Gasol better than Melo, just to put LeBron in the GOAT debate. Whatever floats your boat, homie. You know what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat. What makes him better though? What makes Powell better than Melo? Think about that, bro. Think about what you just said. Why did you say that? Do you know why you said that? Or did you just say it? You said, look at what he did on the team in Spain. Look at what Melo did on the Team USA. Melo is the greatest Team USA player in history. Right or wrong? Right, he beat Lob City, Russ, KD, Prime Harden. So he beat all of these superstars and then got to the finals and beat LeBron 3 times. Beat Jason Tatum and them. I'm sorry, bro. Like, y'all getting mad at me. I mean, this is the criteria. You take down superstars to rise to the top. Larry Bird, he beat Moses and Dr. J. Michael Jordan, Bad Boy Pistons, Magic and Kareem. For 3 rings. You know what I'm saying? You said 0 Finals MVPs versus Bron. What does that mean? What does that mean if he putting up better numbers than Miami LeBron? Y'all know that Miami LeBron averaged, this is the best version ever of any player. Y'all said 2013 Bron, he averaged 25 in the finals. So in 2015, Steph averaged 26. You said it means he's carried. No, because nobody else on that team averaged 20. I think his second option averaged like 16 that year. Andre Iguodala. So Steph's second option was on the bench the first half of the series. He averaged 16 points. That's a 10-point gap. So how was that getting carried? Tell me. Tell me. How is that getting carried? You know, like I said, bro, the accolades, they get manipulated. You got a panel of 11 people saying, okay, let's not give it to Steph Curry because, bro, Steph Curry, man, if he win Finals MVP against Bron, they gonna put him over Bron all the time in the future. So they couldn't give it to him. You know what I'm saying? You said Rockets in 6. Not with Jalen Green playing like that. Jalen Green has no... He has the basketball IQ of a high schooler, bro. Jalen Green plays like a high school basketball player, bro. He jumped too high on his shot. He just... He I don't know. He has no different speed to his game. He can't slow down. He has no half court game. He's not thinking about the game when he's playing. He just, oh, let me get in my shot. Let me do this. Let me do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. But like I said, he's way too inconsistent, bro. And then hopefully he have a good game. But with Jimmy Butler playing defense on him like that, I don't see how y'all gonna survive that, man. Like he's literally shooting y'all out of the game. Then Fred VanVleet way too small. So the Warriors gonna win in the first round, but the second, telling y'all, bro. Steph Curry's on a mission, bro. Then it's the way how he's doing it, bro. Spectacular fashion. So I don't see nobody else that was able to kind of come close to what Steph Curry did for this era, especially if he wins another one this year. Because we gotta remember, man. Look at his numbers in the finals. Superstar numbers. Y'all worry about the finals MVP. I'm worried about the production. I'm worried about the production of this man in the finals. How about that? Yeah, bro. Curry beat KD. That's the thing. Y'all keep on saying, like, people keep on saying Steph and KD had to team up to beat LeBron. Steph already beat LeBron. He beat LeBron and KD. Think about that, bro. See, it's all about how they spin the narrative to you on TV, like how they tell the story. If that was Bron that did that, you know what I'm saying, they would have really they would have really spun that. They already spin it. But LeBron beat KD and Russ, and then he lost to Steph Curry first. Steph Curry beat KD and Russ and then beat LeBron. Well, actually, he beat LeBron first. But there wasn't no loss in between yet. Because remember, he beat Bron in 2015, then he beat KD and Russ. He said, do I agree with what you say? What you say, though? I agree with this one on the dot, but I might have him top 1. I'm not mad at it, bro. It's like I be trying to tell people. If listen, if you put him number 1, I'm really not mad at it. Only reason is because my criteria is about like how hard was it for you to win your championships. I think Jordan's was a little bit harder to win because he never had a superstar on his team, or at least somebody that was on a level with him or better. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then he always had to play against a superstar every round. He had to beat the MVP Karl Malone. Yeah. Pippen was never on Jordan's level. I don't know where y'all got that from, but it's kind of weird that y'all say that because it's just not true. You feel me? Pippen is Andre Iguodala. Literally. I'm talking about the best version of Iggy. Right, he's 37, 6'3", hitting shots over 6'7" dudes, getting blitzed, getting grabbed, pulled on. They literally overlooking this, bro. Late 30s. Remember, LeBron missed the playoffs with Anthony Davis and Russ when he was about 37. Or how old was he then? About 38. You know what I'm saying? So, it shows that if you give this man a piece of a little bit of help, it's like the sky is really the limit, bro. And once again, it's the eye test. Or you can watch it and see, yo, this is the best player in the world. Appreciate that, Nick Jefferson. You can watch Steph Curry and say, yo, this dude right here is all the chain. Yeah, like I'm talking about the best. I'm talking about 76ers Iggy. Like, I'm not saying Iggy from the Warriors. I'm saying Scottie Pippen is more so, and I'm just using Iggy just to show like the different levels. Like, they be trying to say Scottie Pippen on the same level as Jordan, like as if you had two Michael Jordans on one team, or you had Mike and LeBron on one team. No. You just said Iggy and Pippen on the same level. They are though. Like, but you sitting here laughing saying LMAO, but you not even. I don't think you ever seen Andre Iguodala play when he was at his prime. Like, why do y'all think Scottie was just some animal? Yeah. Pippen was crucial to Mike's success because that's his teammate. The organization drafted him. They said, okay, this gonna be a dude right here. You know, you got to play with him. He wasn't going nowhere. I mean, what do you like? If you take off somebody's starter, I mean, what are you talking about? Like, I don't understand what y'all mean by that. It's 5-on-5. You can't play 4-on-5. But I'm saying that other players had more than that. Like, so if you LeBron and you have to team up with D Wade to win, and Chris Bosh. So you got more than just a Scottie Pippen. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Pippen is trash. Well, if you play with Kyrie and Love, that's more than Scottie Pippen. Anthony Davis. Y'all know all of these players are better than Scottie Pippen. It was a new era of super teams that LeBron created, though. Because the Boston Celtics super team, that wasn't the same level of a super team that LeBron created. People wasn't trying to follow in their footsteps like how they follow in LeBron footsteps. The Celtics, when they teamed up when they was old, that's more so like how, you know, Houston had teamed up when it was like Hakeem, Drexler, Barkley. That's like when you getting old and you like, okay, let's try to team up and hurry up and get a ring before we retire out of this joint. You're not trying to prove that you're the best player ever no more. You don't do it in your prime and then say I'm the best player ever. So that's what all these players are doing now, because they looked at Miami because the player empowerment movement. You know what I'm saying? That's different. So, but really, like, cause really before Miami teamed up, most of the teams in the league only had one superstar on it. And Kobe was the last of that era to win like that. So Wade and Bron, they got the phone, like they called each other on the phone at the Kobe one and said, let's shake shit up. Cause they was like, we not gonna be able to win in that format. We aren't good enough. Well, I mean, really, Wade already did it though. You said LeBron ruined Kyrie's career? Yeah. You said Kobe had Powell. Powell was never a superstar, though. I don't think I know what a superstar is, bro. You got a superstar player, then you got a secondary star. Like Pippen, Pau Gasol, Klay Thompson, Kevin McHale. These dudes are secondary stars. You said Powell not a... Yo, Powell was never All-NBA. He was... How are you a superstar? You're not even All-NBA. He wasn't, he was never All-NBA until he teamed up with Kobe. And then he got the All-NBA nod because they were the first seed in the West. I don't think y'all know what y'all are talking about, and it's okay, bro. I'm just saying, like, even if you think he is, I'm just saying other teams, other dudes had more. Like I said, T-Mac had Yao Ming. Yao Ming is better than Powell. Why ain't he go to the finals? Allen Iverson had Melo. Why ain't he go to the finals? Why ain't he go to the finals? Y'all said he was better than Kobe. Oh, yeah. If AI had Shaq, he would have been doing this. He'd have went to the final. He'd have three-peated with Shaq too. All right, so why didn't he go to the finals with Melo? Why ain't T-Mac? If he better than Kobe in 02, 03, why didn't he go to the finals with Yao Ming? You said Pippen was averaging 21, 8, and 7 with elite defense in his prime. Iggy never averaged over 20. So if you average 19.9 points and then somebody else averaged 21, that's not the same level. You got to think basketball-wise, like basketball terms, bro. Just because you average, 1 point something more points than me, don't mean I'm not on your level. He said, truth be told, LeBron was supposed to be on some Kareem shit with Magic, and Kevin Love was supposed to be like James Worthy. Facts. Facts. It's just, bro. He was literally the OG at that point, bro. Like that you team up with Kyrie, the young star. Like it was just a good duo. It was a good idea, but he milked it and made it seem like, okay, I'm still the head, the lead. I'm still, these dudes ain't really nothing. It's just me leading my own team. Like, no, bro. Like, we seen y'all put all max contracts together. It's like I look at it like Kyrie, like how Shaq left Kobe and teamed up with D Wade. Because when you look up the age, I think Shaq, like Bron was like 32. Shaq was like this, like Shaq was like 32 and like when he teamed up with when he teamed up with he was like 32 when he teamed up with Wade or whatever the case. But I'm basically saying like Kyrie was a young star like D Wade. You know what I'm saying? Then when you got the Kevin Love, yeah, bro, that's supposed to be the James Worthy. They was a super team, bro. But here go Bron trying to get all the stats. That's what put them down 3-1, man. You said Shaq went to Cleveland, went to Boston looking for a ring at old age. I'm talking about when he teamed up with D Wade. 2017 final should have won 7 games. That series was the most talent we've seen on the court ever. Facts. I see, bro, facts. I'll be saying that all the time. Like I said, the Warriors won the first 2 games at home. Then the Cavs were supposed to win game 3 and 4 at home. Remember, they came close to winning game 3 till KD hit that dagger in Bron's face. Then in game 4, they blew the Warriors out. So it's like, damn, they would have tied the series up. Everybody think that shit was lopsided. They would have tied the whole series up. Then you know what I'm saying? It would win the game 7. Well, yeah, obviously, Iggy. First of all, you just Googled that, right? Smart Alec. You just it just took you mad long to Google that. Secondly, Iggy numbers, his career numbers went to 11 points a game because when he went to the Warriors, he came off the bench, right or wrong. But what did Iggy do when he finally started a little bit in the finals? Nigga got finals MVP. So, but did you see me sitting here saying, okay, well, Scottie Pippen never was finals MVP, so he not on Iggy level? That's how y'all talk. That's how y'all talk. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't Scottie win finals MVP? So, again, that actually makes it worse for for Scottie Pippen, because that's still only like 3 to 4 points off, and he was coming off the bench. Right or wrong? Like, that's crazy how his numbers is really still not far off when he was coming off the bench. How did Scottie numbers get that low? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. You said imagine LeBron gets swept again and lose in the first round. I think I feel it coming, but I ain't gonna say too much. Like I said, bro, we gonna shift this ranking system when Steph win his ring though. That's all I'm saying. Steph win this ring, it's over for you, Bron fans, dog. Ain't nobody gonna respect y'all in the streets no more, man. Y'all done. I don't know how y'all feel about this, man.